Many of the women who say they were raped by uniformed men last month are still in hiding. Their safe houses are being hunted by police, but despite the risks, alleged victims are coming forward to tell their stories.
On the 15th of January, there were 5 of them. They had black masks on. We couldn't see their faces, only their eyes. They were in army uniforms. One of them raped me without using any protection.
They came into my house on January 18th. They told me they were looking for members of the opposition, those that were hurling stones in the streets. They asked me where my boyfriend was. They wanted to rape my 13-year-old daughter, but I pleaded with them to take me instead. They held a knife to my daughter's throat. There were 3 men in uniform, 1 policeman and another in civilian clothes, masked.
The day we met this young mother, she tested positive for HIV. Doctors have advised her not to breastfeed. These women still live in fear after a brutal crackdown on street protests in January. Security forces face a growing list of alleged abuses. Claims include murder, rape, beatings, torture and abductions.
I think what we are actually seeing in terms of the nature of the violations and the pattern, it's more like instilling terror in the communities, such that even now, the aftermath, if you go to those communities which were affected, the moment people see army officers in uniform, they are terrified.
The government's blamed the violence on rogue elements and says it can only deal with rape charges that have been officially reported.
Punishment will come to the perpetrators of violence, perpetrators of rape, perpetrators of looting, and all those crimes.
This crackdown has tarnished the image of President Mnangagwa. His response towards the military's brutality suggests that he continues to rely heavily on the army that put him in power.